Hey guys, this is Art of Justice here, and today we're going to be doing my 2018 bullet journal. So the journal that I got is just a basic journal I got from Michaels. It's the brand Artist Loft. It just has a dot grid, pretty simple. I got it on Black Friday. It was like $2. It's just your bare minimum bullet journal. Has 2 bookmarks. Like I said, the dot grid. Nothing really special about it. The first page I did was New Year's resolutions. I'm not gonna put what those resolutions are just because I did that in my last video, which you can go check out. But I just did kind of like a firework because when I think New Year's, I think toasting with your little champagne glasses and fireworks. So I just kind of did little firework bullet points, and yeah. On the next page, we have birthdays. One thing I'm really trying to do this year, which if you haven't noticed already, is to really put in a lot of effort into my bullet journals as far as decorating goes, just because as an artist, I just feel why am I looking at all these pretty bullet journals and I'm an artist and it's just me writing down something and going about my business. So I'm really trying to do the extra mile and make it really cute and do themes and whatnot. So on the birthday page, I decided to do bubbles, just because bubble letters remind me of balloons. I did the little cake drawing in the corner, and yeah, and I just did 3 lines just because I didn't want to put too much. But if I need to, add some more dates, if I have one date that's more birthday heavy than another one, I could always just add some lines next to the 3 lines, like do 2 columns for each month. Now I'm just filling in a couple dates for some. I didn't fill in all the dates just because of time. I just wanted to show how I'm going to use it. And I just put the name and then the day of the month it is next to it, and then that's how I'm going about it. So the third page is my wish list. I decided to do kind of like a moon mobile with like the stars hanging down, and then I did some stars around it. And the way I'm using this is I'm just going to be writing some of the things that I want into these stars. And the reason I wanted to have this page is because I come across so many things that I'm like, oh, that's really cool, I want that. And then like lately it'll be Christmas or my birthday and then I don't remember anything and I don't really have anything. So when my mom's like, hey, what do you want? I don't really have an answer for her. So this is one way to help that. And that's also another reason why I'm making this books to read page. I did it like a bookshelf. I'm writing books in, and then the titles are going to go on the spines of the book, just like you would have in a library or your bookshelf. And the reason why I'm having this page is because I'll see a book in a store somewhere, or I'll just like read it or see it somewhere online, and I'll be like, hey, that's a really cool book that I want to read. But then I'm already reading a book usually, or have a book in progress. So I don't want to stop that book and just start a new one. But then when I finish the book that I'm reading, I don't remember what the title was. So like even a lot of the books that I wrote down, I had to look them up to see what they were called because I couldn't remember. So one book that I want to read is Wrinkle in Time because I'm really excited for the movie coming out this year. The book that I'm currently reading and I need to finish is A Conjuring of Light. And the one book that I wanted to read that I could remember is Alex and Eliza, about Alexander Hamilton and his wife. There were a lot other books that I wanted to write down, but like I said, I couldn't remember them, so I looked them up and wrote them down later. And you can probably find that on my Instagram. I'll probably take a picture of that page because my bookshelf is now full, at least the first 2 shelves. And yeah, and you can be able to see a lot of the books that I hope that I can read this year. On this page, it's for tutorials. If you don't know, not only am I a fine artist, but I also do a lot of graphic design. So I find myself doing a lot of tutorials and things to try to just improve my skill set. So I have this page just so I can write down those tutorials that I want to do, so I can just keep track of everything and write down any things that I want to learn. On the next page, I have the future mind dump, and I later did this brick pattern right here. I wish I did it throughout the entire little pathway to the heavens because I like the way it looks, but that's just, to write down any thoughts that I have that I didn't want to write down in my monthly mind dumps. Now in January, because it is cold and it's snowy, I did a snowflake theme, and that's pretty much it. I did cursive just because, I don't know, I like cursive, and it felt very nice for the intricate, eloquent snowflakes that I had drawn all over the page, and I don't know, it felt right to do cursive. So you can see that I have my YouTube planner on the side, the month on the left page, and then I also have my monthly goals underneath the YouTube planning side as well. So right now, the only monthly goal that I had written down was, I think, to read Wrinkle in Time, just because I want to read it before the movie comes out. But some other monthly goals that I have are to get, I forgot the amount of subscribers. I think the goal is 100, or at least make it to 500 by the end of this month. At the moment, I have almost 475, not quite yet. So it should be a fairly easy campaign. I want to finish up some of the t-shirts. There's 3 t-shirts that I hope to come out with this month. That's something to look forward to. Other than that, I can't think of any monthly goals right now. But I'll definitely be doing a reflection, so any goals not mentioned here, you'll definitely see and hear about at the end of this month. I decided to do this little dashi pattern just because number one, it was quick, and number two, I don't know, it just looked kind of like icicle-y to me, and I kind of liked it. I ended up adding dots, but I started adding dots, and then I was like, no, it doesn't really add too much, so I just kind of stopped. And then I just drew the dates in with a simple ballpoint ink pen, because if I haven't mentioned this, but if you don't know, I usually use my brush pens for my bullet journal for the most part, but just trying to experiment with different materials, and again, putting in that effort, I've been using multiple markers and things. So here's my Instagram page, and also where I plan out my newsletter, and my Facebook page, and then my different graphic projects. I didn't ink everything on the page just because there's so much there. These are some paintings that I plan on doing hopefully this month. I do have a lot of projects that I want to do this month just because it is winter break, and I'm trying to get as much done as possible before going back to school, but I probably won't finish everything. This is just things that I would like to do. On the mind dump, I did a big snowflake because I figured I could just write the thoughts on the just the extensions of the snowflake, and that would be really cute. And then for my my weekly spread, I just did a snowflake in the corner. I wrote my weekly goals, and I'm planning on doing this vertical layout from now on. This is the first month that I'm doing it, so we'll see how it works out. But I'm planning on doing that just because of the way that I usually write my stuff. It's kind of vertical already. I just did it in 2 columns. You can look back in some of my other bullet journal videos to see what I'm talking about. And this also gives me a lot more space for my weekly goals. That being said, I don't really have a lot of weekly goals, but I mean, the more space the merrier in case I want to write any thoughts. Now I was gonna end the video there, but then I decided to add in some color. I didn't have any markers at the time, but I did get markers for Christmas, so I went back even after this to add in some more color. But I just grabbed some colored pencils and tried to do some gradients and stuff on certain pages. So like I added a little bit of orange and some yellow on the stars on this page. I later, with the new pens that my mom got me for Christmas, there is a gold marker, so I ended up changing that orange into gold on the wish list page. I just kind of shaded in the bookshelf on this page. And trying to make it look kind of woodsy like. I do plan on coloring in each book as well once I start reading them, so like after I complete a book, filling it in color. For the tutorial page, I didn't really have much ideas, but I know the internet symbol, like I tried to draw, usually is either white or blue, so I just added a blue accent on the side, similar to how I did with the stars. And I later went in with a blue marker and defined it even more. On the mind page, I just colored in the pathway and the cloud, trying to add in some more details. I darkened in some of the stones. On the monthly page, I basically just ran the blue pencil over all of the lines in the month page, like the dividers, the snowflakes, and I think I even did the titles and the headings. I know that after I got the markers, I went and did all the weekly pages, and I heavily used the blue marker that I had. And I'll probably take a picture of that as well and show you guys on Instagram. And if you don't know what my Instagram name is, it's theartofjustice_. So I'll have that linked below so you can make sure to keep up with all the updates, all of the art, and all of everything. Other than that, you guys tell me what your January goals are this beginning of 2018, and you can leave that down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.